Hey, friends, it's been a minute. And no, I'm not talking about last month's Peach Bowl, although that is relevant to today's conversation. As we approach draft season, it has come to my attention that some of you may have forgotten the end game in Arizona that requires Cam Skattebo be a Cardinal. Now, the good news is Johnny V's here to educate, so buckle up. This is PHNX Cardinals, Johnny on the spot. You know, we combed through this Cardinals roster, and while much improved under Giamatti Ossenfort, the general consensus is lacking star power, need more young building blocks. Who are these people? And here's Arizona State practically gifting you a homegrown star. And there's a segment of the fan base that wants to rub their nose at the idea of AZ using a day 2 pick on Cam Skattebo, the same Arizona Cardinals, mind you, that used the top 90 selection a year ago on a blocking tight end from the University of Illinois, the same Cardinals that have had a combined 8 players drafted under Ossenfort on day 2 with not a Pro Bowler in sight. Yes, Garrett Williams was snubbed. Let's continue. Imagine watching this franchise be so starved for talent, star power, and overall marketing cachet that you would scoff at the idea of using pick 87 on a kid that had, 2,300 yards and 24 touchdowns en route to the school's first ever Big 12 title. Couldn't be this fan base. Now, Cardinal brass, take note. Just like Terrell Suggs over 20 years ago, this decision will haunt you. It will cost people their jobs. People will be unemployed. People will be fired for passing on Cam Skattebo. Spare me the fact that James Conner and Trey Benson have this backfield on lock for the next half decade. Whoopity-doo! Conner's extension is basically a year-to-year deal. It's a great deal, but it's year-to-year. Well, Trey Benson, he was solid last year. He's a third-rounder out of Florida State. He should not behoove you from drafting Cam Skattebo. Drew Petzing offense, by the way, 2 top 10 finishes running the ball, is a descendant of what? The Shanahan offense. Who wants to run the ball? Shanahan, what does he do every offseason? He drafts a running back high. So if your argument is, well, the Cardinals, though, they need to use their resources on defense, guess what? You would also be incorrect. In year 3 of a rebuild, Ossenfort has to go into the draft with a starting 11 on both sides of the ball so that he may contend for the NFC West Championship in 2025. No rotational pass rusher or guard on day 2 should ever stand in the way of drafting a potential franchise player like Skattebo, a homegrown player. So listen up, as we embark onto the 2025 NFL Combine and our sweet baby Cam gears up for on-field workouts, this is a word to the wise to the remaining 31 other NFL franchises. Back the fuck up, he's ours.